Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your yearly forecast for the year 2022. So this year is a pretty productive year for you, is what I'm seeing. I feel like there are quite a few opportunities to have some breakthroughs in work, and they're showing me also beyond work too. I feel like you're just going to feel like you're accomplishing quite a bit. Feels like you have a clear mind and almost like the road is clear. And I feel like that's going to allow you to have energy and inspiration. They're showing me that you'll feel very inspired. Like you'll get these moments of like waves of inspiration throughout the year, and it'll keep pushing you forward. It will keep helping you to create more and more things, or to want to explore new things or do different things. But I really felt like breakthrough was an important word that kept coming up for you this year. So breakthroughs in where you felt like things were stagnant, or you weren't making much progress, or if you feel like, there was something that you had to just keep chipping away at, but seeing very little results. I'm kind of seeing this year you are going to see more results from the work that you put in comparison to the past. And I also see it being a very abundant year for you as well. I feel like you are going to feel abundant, and that is going to draw in the abundance as well. And it's very interesting because this is your card for January. So what I'll be doing is I will be pulling out a tarot card for each month. And I'm actually using a different tarot deck for the first card. So this is actually the clarifying, using Rider-Waite for clarifying your cards. But when I was shuffling your decks, you had so many cards just flying out. So I'm just kind of saving them and putting them to the side because the Empress card fell out multiple times. So I feel like that's your card for January here. But let me pull out a card here for Gemini for the month of January. I feel like you're ready to go. It feels like you're kind of starting off the year with a lot of enthusiasm and optimism. Feels like you're ready to start. It's like you're ready to hit the ground running. This is interesting. Okay, so we have the Empress, and then we have the Devil card. It's interesting. With the Devil card, what I'm hearing is ambition. I'm actually not seeing the Devil as in a negative light here. This is really interesting because this doesn't come up very often. Usually the Devil card symbolizes, attachments or addictions or something where, it's like kind of like a negative attachment to something that we're dealing with, something that sometimes can stand in our way. But it's interesting. The energy that I'm getting here is more just ambition, almost as if you are really driven and you're just being very goal oriented. And what they're showing me here is, so they're saying that sometimes the Devil can also be a symbolism for like our material needs. This is really interesting because I've never seen this interpretation of this before, but it's coming up for you, Gemini, that it's almost as if you are just like focused in the month of January on the material realm, like the material world. What is going to make you happy in the material world? And it's almost like you're just really driven to have an abundant life. But I'm not necessarily seeing that as a negative trait. Like I'm not seeing it as, it could be that, you're spending the majority of your time doing that. And so it could be a bit off balance where you're not paying attention to other areas in your life, like relationships or something like that. But honestly, I'm not really seeing this to be a problem. I kind of feel like in the month of January, you're just very focused on your career, or you're very focused on like your business, or just making sure that on a foundational level that you're happy, that you have your needs met. The Empress here she's really determined is what I'm kind of sensing here. She's really determined, and she's like, she has her eyes set on a very specific goal, and it's almost like tunnel vision. So that is kind of what I'm seeing here for the month of January. It's like you're very determined and you're very goal oriented. And it could, result in you neglecting other areas, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem to be too pressing of a problem, though. I mean, I know it's the devil card, but I'm just going to go with that because that's what it feels like for you. And it feels like you're just determined to create that abundance for yourself, whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever you're desiring here. I am also kind of seeing that the spotlight is on you. I'm kind of seeing that. Oh, okay. So what they're showing me also is, you may be working with other people, or you may be even influencing other people, or you're in the spotlight somehow, so you have eyes on you. And sometimes what this can turn into is, like we attract all different kinds of energies, when we're starting to put ourselves out there or being seen. And so with the devil card is also showing up as just be wary of, people showing up authentically or inauthentically. So not everyone who comes to you has the best of intentions. And I'm hearing of be wary of being over trusting of others. Okay, so this is now going in another direction. So so being wary of over trusting others. Like you may want to just see the best in everybody. But the devil card is kind of showing up here is that not everybody has the best of intentions as they're approaching you. You're very magnetic, you're very abundant, and you're attracting a lot of energy towards you. So just be careful with not everybody who is attracted to you has the best of intentions or has your back or, doesn't have like an agenda kind of thing. So just be not trying to put it's not I'm not feeling like too negative of vibes. It's just, you have a lot of energies around you. So making sure you have a energetic shield, or you're just careful with who you trust right off the bat. Just kind of give it some time. Like if you meet someone new, just give it some time. Just kind of feel out where you feel like they're kind of coming from before you tell them too much information or open up too much to them. Just get to know them first, kind of thing. So, okay, January, very active and lots of energy already coming through here. So, okay. So let's go into February. February for Gemini, 2022. Which one? This one? Oh, wow. Beautiful. Look at that Magician. So very powerful. I feel like you feel very powerful. Like you have a lot going for you. I'm also seeing that you feel like you have a lot of options in front of you. And there are several avenues or pathways you can take to kind of create what you want. I'm also seeing multiple streams of income is what I'm seeing here. This looks like options to me, the Magician. So it's like you're creating options for yourself. I feel like with the Empress, it's just you're so dedicated and so clear about what it is that you want to achieve in your life that you've really set yourself up nicely to have those that cushion or something to fall back on is what I'm kind of hearing here. So the Magician here in the month of February, I'm kind of seeing that you're being very good with, they're drawing my attention to the fact that the Jaguar has his paws on the Pentacle specifically. And it's just, you are using all the skills, you're utilizing everything that you have, your creativity, your mind, your emotions, you're kind of like harnessing and wielding the power of each element, like I'm hearing like taking the best out of each thing and using that to create your stability, your abundance, and, trying to manifest that in a physical reality. That was another word that came up really strongly for you this year, Gemini, was manifestation. So I really feel like you're the Magician this year. I mean, you really have the power. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is your clarifying card, the Magician. Yeah. So you are creating, you're powerful this year, and manifestation is on your side. You can really create anything is what Spirit is saying here. You are powerful. You have the Midas touch, especially in February. So February, you may see something really come into fruition, something show up for you, and something like a long held wish. Like it feels pretty powerful, especially that we have the Magician show up twice here. Okay. So for some of you, I'm also hearing that this year may be the year that you start to fulfill those karmic contracts or that soul purpose that you came here for. Like you are on your right path, you are on your soul aligned path, that you like that's why you're here, like that's part of your purpose. And so especially in the month of February, a lot of you may be starting that new journey of your life purpose, like something finally kind of really coming into full form, physical form. Something that has been, it's just this lifelong journey to get yourself here. This feels like a big year for you, especially in February. I mean, look how powerful we're already starting out the year. We have the Empress and we have the Magician. We have all major arcana cards here. So this is amazing. So we're starting off with a bang. February is super powerful. And I feel like there's some big opportunity or something that you're creating that you're bringing into form. It feels like something life purpose oriented. So whatever it is that you are, it's like you're either figuring out what it is or you know what it is. And in February, it's like something starts to really form together into something like a tangible, solid thing that you can do. Like, for example, if you have been trying to manifest a business, you could see February is the month where you really start to see things bloom and sales are coming in or customers are starting to respond to you. If it's like you applying for something, like wanting to be a part of an organization, you could be moving there and starting your first day there, and you're finally on like this track. So they're showing me that in February, it's you being on, like you're putting your foot down on the path, like you're starting to walk there. Okay, so let's continue. Wow, what an incredibly powerful month of February here. Okay, let's go into March for Gemini. March for Gemini 2022. I'm seeing a lot of abundance. So kind of like I'm seeing someone walk through a market, like a busy market. Almost like you traveled overseas, you're traveling around, you're exploring different countries, maybe even. And there's this energy of like you're walking around, and it's like you're walking around this market and they're showing me someone kind of looking at all these handmade goods, like all these handmade trinkets and things. And it's like the energy though that you have is you can pretty much just have whatever you want, like this is it's not a concern for you, like whether you can afford any of it or if this is it's not like a dream. It's just you have abundance within you. You're vibrating with it. And it's almost about you being able to choose whatever it is that you want. So this could also be a metaphor. So this is not necessarily, maybe some of you are, but maybe for some of you, you really are just, you have like a cornucopia of things to choose from. So options are going to be abundant here for you. Possibly even in March as well, since we're tuning into March. But I just feel like this year in itself is very abundant. You've been getting really amazing readings as well lately. Like I've noticed in your monthly and your weeklies as well, like the energy just feels really good. So really beautiful. And look at that. So in the month of March, we have the Fool. So again, we're starting out on a new beginning. So this is interesting because we have the Fool, but the Magician is the first stop on the Fool's journey. So you definitely have a new beginning. This is starting out on that new path. Like I said, putting that foot down there. And I also feel like some of you are going to have to learn the ropes on something, usually what the Fool card comes with that. But there's also a sense of optimism as well and confidence that, goes with the Fool. It's not like, he doesn't really know what the journey is going to look like or be like. But he is starting out with optimism, with joy, with looking forward to what's ahead of him. Now let's clarify the Fool for Gemini for March. Wow, beautiful. So this is definitely work related, you guys. Look at this. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles shows up when we are doing work or when we're engaged in something, again, this just feels like life purpose. But I feel as though when we're engaged in work that we really enjoy doing, I'm hearing master of your craft. So something that you've worked very hard in, something you've trained in, and I'm seeing you being acknowledged. It's almost like some of you might have done some work. You've been in that field for a long time, and perhaps now there's recognition coming in, or there's an offer for you to expand on something you've already been doing, or you're ready to go to the next level. I'm kind of seeing like if you have like a physical craft, like this man here, how he's physically kind of chiseling away at these pentacles on a medallion. I'm kind of seeing that some of you, being recognized for it, and then someone offering you an opportunity to move and work in their, I don't know, like move to like a bigger space, or they want to help you and they want to, I don't know, like invest in you kind of thing, which is interesting because we also have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, I always see as the card of investment. This is not the Three of Pentacles, because Three of Pentacles is recognition from others, like wanting to work with you and collaborate. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I kind of feel as though you are in a place in your work, in your career, or whatever path that you're in, where you're ready to move on to that next level or that next stage. So you've kind of learned everything that you have learned, like you're ready to graduate, you're ready to move on to something bigger and grander. So that's coming in here for you in the month of March, which is really beautiful. This is you definitely, I mean, it's been pretty consistent so far for January, February, and March, where you're starting out on some new abundant path. You're putting those first steps down. Perhaps in the month of February, it's offers coming in, or you're starting to see something come into fruition, into physical form. And then in March, it's like you're starting the work, you're starting to do the move, or, we're getting started here, which we have the Fool here. Okay, beautiful so far. So we're going strong. I like this. Okay, let's move into April. What does April look like for Gemini 2022? Daughter of Swords. Beautiful. So this is experimenting with new ideas and bringing creativity into the mix. So perhaps some of you are working for a company where they're asking you to bring in your creativity to maybe fix some problems, to find solutions to some project that they're working on. So I'm seeing that some of you may be coming into a position at a company or an organization where you are there to bring in creative solutions to things. And I really see you shining there. I really see you also, people kind of admiring how you bring like a different, you bring something different to the table. You may also help people to think in a direction that they may not have thought of in before. So you really bring something valuable to the group or to the company here, is what I'm seeing in April. So you may be acknowledged for that with the Daughter of Swords. I'm kind of seeing you being recognized for your creativity, or it could just be that you are expanding on your creativity yourself, and you're able to, like, you're getting those intuitive hits and you're following those intuitive hits, and you're allowing yourself to do something with them and, like use that as part of this path here. I think that's part of like it feels like that's part of your path, is using your creativity or using your ideas, and it's like you're getting to work here. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing kind of thing. Let's see what we have for the Daughter of Swords for April. Let's clarify the Daughter of Swords for Gemini. I also feel like they're telling me, you've dropped a lot of baggage. It kind of feels like you did a lot of inner work this past year. And it feels as though, that's why we're kind of this year of 2022 is starting to it will feel much lighter, and you'll feel like you have breathing space, like you have the space to start over again and like finally feel refreshed. And that's why a lot of these new things are coming in for you, and you start to see things really flourishing. You are able to see that you're able to manifest a lot easier. The things are happening much quicker. So it's like you think of something and it kind of shows up much faster than before. So your manifesting powers are growing, and they're getting more powerful too. So, oh, beautiful. Okay. So Daughter of Swords and Two of Cups. So it's possible that you may also meet someone at work is what I'm kind of sensing here. You may attract someone for it's like you're kind of just showing your best self. You're being your best self and you're bringing your best qualities to the table. And I feel like that's making you really magnetic. I feel like you're also attracting individuals who are part of your soul tribe, perhaps, or just people who really resonate with you. I'm seeing really good relationships. The Two of Cups also is attracting a special partnership. So this is someone who comes in and wants to get to know you a little bit better, is really interested in you, sees something in you, is very curious about you, is what I'm kind of seeing here. So April might be a month where you meet someone new. Where you kind of catch someone's attention, where you are able to really connect with someone on a level you might not have before with others. I'm kind of hearing someone say, like, I never really met someone like that before. I've never really been able to have a conversation like that with someone before. So there's something special coming in. I'm not seeing it be hot and heavy or anything. It kind of feels more like a friendship, but a little bit more than that, kind of like I might be interested in this person, but I want to get to know them, but there is something special about them. So it's not really like, it's not something you're overlooking either, or vice versa. So there's like a noticing and an intuition, or I'm going to leave it at noticing, because that feels like the right word here. So either you're noticing someone, or they're noticing you, or you're both noticing each other. And it could be, it could grow into something special, but it feels like it's being nurtured is what I'm kind of seeing. So taking it slow. And I'm not really seeing that there's a need for rush either. Kind of feels like you both might just allow it to just naturally grow and have it be really just flow and be natural, which is really nice. So okay, April, that is also a beautiful month. So we're good here so far. Let's see, May for Gemini, 2022. Mother of Wands, beautiful. Love this. So Mother of Wands is someone who comes in with a lot of energy and creativity and passion. Someone who is very determined, someone who is very goal-oriented, someone who just has a lot of energy. Also charisma, brings in a lot of charisma. But also someone who is fiercely protective is what I'm kind of seeing here in the month of May. So Mother of Wands, Gemini, bringing in that Mother of Wands energy. Let's clarify the Mother of Wands here. What do we need to, oh my goodness. Gosh. Okay, let me just grab those cards. I just dropped a bunch. Okay, I'm just saying the Emperor upside down too. Okay, so in the month of May, we have the Mother of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor reversed. So this feels more of a... So there may be some kind of confrontation here in the month of May. And someone who is someone who's like an emperor, could be like a boss. The emperor usually is someone who is in an authority figure. Sometimes could be like a father figure, could be, like a boss, or like, having to deal with someone who's in charge. The fact that it's upside down could symbolize that it's, someone who, oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. A lot of cards. Okay, so it looks like May is kind of like a little bit more of an intense. There may be some kind of thing that you need to deal with in the month of May, and I kind of feel like it's someone who's very intrusive. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm picking up on here. So there may become in somebody who's a little bit immature in terms of emotions. Like I'm kind of hearing hot-headed. So someone you might have to deal with who doesn't take criticism very well. So like it's just in the way they respond, like they don't know how to cope with their emotions, or like they don't know they're vulnerable, like they can't take it. And so there may be some kind of like some kind of situation where I'm seeing like projection, like they're projecting because they can't deal with some kind of criticism or some kind of judgment on them. So tensions may be a bit high in the month of May. So just be aware of that, or mindful of interactions with others around you, either in the home or in the workspace. It kind of feels like it's just like I'm seeing fire, like, so a lot of fiery energy here. And then the Nine of Wands reversed here also is not really learning lessons from where we have already been. So there's like a repeat in a lesson here. It's almost like bringing in it's almost like trusting something we knew we shouldn't have trusted, or, not setting the appropriate boundaries, which is why I felt that intrusive energy with the Nine of Wands, because Nine of Wands also comes with, knowing how to set boundaries with people based off of our experiences from the past. It's the wounded warrior, so it's like we learn these lessons. So in the month of May, it feels like there is a need to kind of set up some protection for yourself, because it just kind of feels like there's projection. It could also have nothing to do with you. It could just be that, like something else happened somewhere else, and then they bring it to work and they kind of lash out at everybody else. So it kind of feels like that kind of energy in the month of May where, it almost kind of feels like you're walking on eggshells around somebody is what it feels like here. So month of May, maybe it's a good month to kind of keep to yourself, or just stay out of the way of anyone who feels a bit like they're going through something, or they're, needing to kind of work through something. But yeah, I think strong boundaries, and then setting up a shield, like a protective shield, your energy, is going to be important in the month of May here. So, and even when you like get home, or you have some quiet time to yourself, to like come back to yourself, or to, like take a salt bath or eat a nourishing meal, and just like take care of yourself and reground your energy there if you feel like you're dealing with a lot of people around you that are kind of intense at the moment. So, okay. So there is May. Let's go into June. Okay, June for Gemini, 2022. What's coming up for Gemini in June? All of a sudden we're quiet. We were so active earlier. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, Daughter of Cups and the Four of Wands for June. So it kind of feels like the energy shifts a little bit by the time we get to June. It feels like it does calm down a little bit, because all of a sudden I felt the energy kind of drop and get quiet. So it feels as though in June you may be spending a little bit more time at home. You may be spending time with your family, with your loved ones, with your children. It kind of feels like home time. It feels like shutting everything down, not shutting everything down, but just kind of toning down other areas in your life, and just kind of bringing family relationships, the home life, that nurturing, needing to like just come back home is what it kind of feels like June is all about. You may even be taking a vacation in June. You may be like wanting to just reward yourself for a really wonderful year so far, or all the hard work that you've done or gone through. So it kind of feels like in June, it's a month for you, and it's a month for spending time with people who nurture you, who nourish you, helping you to come back to yourself. And it's like a recalibration in the month of June here with the Daughter of Cups and the Four of Wands. Let's clarify the Daughter of Cups and the Four of Wands for Gemini. I feel like this is a good time to travel. I do see some of you traveling or like taking a nice vacation. It's summertime in some areas in the world. So I think that is probably a good time for that. So let's clarify the Daughter of Cups, Four of Wands. Yeah. Page of Wands. Beautiful. I feel like this is also going to new places, discovering new things. I feel like this is also a good time for passion and rekindling passion as well with the Page of Wands. I feel like this is like bringing that back into like your life, into your home. I feel like this is also maybe cultivating some passion within like a relationship. So if you're in a relationship, like if you're married or you've been in a long-term relationship for a long time, then I feel like maybe in June, this is like a time where you reconnect. And then if this is like a newer relationship where you're wanting to nurture and grow it, it kind of feels like you may take this to the next level or take it to the next step where you're wanting to spend more time together if this is someone new. So if you've met them, like let's say back in April, it's like maybe in June, this is kind of like, okay, well, let's kind of go on a date, or let's, go on a vacation, or do something a little bit more than where you've been. So there's like opportunity and room for growing relationships here and building some solid foundations, because that's what the Four of Wands is. It's building foundations and kind of trying to figure out like where you want to put down your roots. It's also it's a card of home. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of celebrations, that kind of stuff. So I feel like June is more about relationships, the home, the family, just like spending time with loved ones kind of thing. So, okay. Okay, let's get into July for Gemini. 2022. What does July look like for Gemini? Father of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is another coming in for some of you. This is someone else, the Father of Pentacles coming in. What do we need to know about the Father of Pentacles? I feel like this is like an expert or like someone coming in to give advice, someone coming in to mentor, or to like, it's like someone that you are connecting with. Gemini. So this could be like, for example, if you have a business, you could be connecting with someone that will help you to figure out possibly maybe some financial stuff or some like paperwork, or someone who can help you to kind of grow, like a manager, that kind of thing. It kind of looks like someone who's coming in for advice. It could even be like legal advice, a lawyer, that kind of thing. It feels like there's something here in July where you're connecting with someone who is a Father of Pentacles. And again, doesn't have to be male. It's just someone who is very savvy and knows how to manage money. Someone also knows how to grow money. Someone knows how to grow businesses, knows what it takes to have a long-lasting financial, like a long-lasting abundance, a long-lasting prosperity in your life. And everything that you're doing. And it kind of feels like he's coming in to give you advice, like coming in to help you through something. Or Gemini, you have these qualities and you're doing this for others and you're helping others. Or you're bringing this quality into your work, like wanting to expand further and keep growing. And you're using the better month of July in focusing that energy in that space. So, okay, so let's clarify the Father of Pentacles for July. Five of Cups. Yeah. So for example, if you have, if you come across something that has caused you disappointment or some kind of loss, it kind of feels like there's someone coming in to help in July. It feels like there's assistance there. Let's clarify the Five of Cups here. What is the Five of Cups? Because Five of Cups comes in with sadness, disappointment, a loss, feeling like something didn't work out, or you kind of like you had to take a hit somewhere. Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. Okay. I don't feel like this situation could be something that's long. Like it's not something that will take a long time to remedy. So it kind of feels like there's just a situation or an issue in terms of finances that could be affecting, like there's like a disappointment somewhere here. The 10 of Cups comes in as emotional fulfillment and happiness. So it's almost like there's something happens or something kind of comes up that may cause you to feel a bit disappointed or at a loss. But I feel like it's getting remedied really quickly. It's like you have what it takes, or you have the necessary resources and the means to reestablish this 10 of Cups here. It could also have something to do with the home life too, because we have the 10 of Cups here and we have the Father of Pentacles. And Father of Pentacles can also be like generational wealth, like, something coming in when it comes to the home, like a lineage. And then the 10 of Cups can also symbolize the home as well. So like emotional fulfillment, having a happy home, children, that kind of thing. So something coming in here about, in a nutshell, if this is work, even if it's work or home life, it has something to do with the stability of that foundation. So it has something to do with something coming in that may have disappointed you, or felt like you're losing something, or you have lost something. But then there's still like this support around it, like you have support of your family, or you have support from another to help you carry this weight of some loss, or like something not working out, perhaps, is what I'm seeing. So even if there is like a situation that you have to deal with, you're supported, is what I'm seeing. So that, and I feel like that applies whether that's with work or with a home. So, okay, I'll leave that there. Okay, August for Gemini. What does August look like for Gemini 2022? Collective energies for Gemini for August. So interesting. The second half of the year is quiet, a lot more beautiful. Okay. So August, we have the Ace of Cups. So renewal of love. That's what I'm seeing. Renewal of love, hope. I'm seeing bonding. So I'm really kind of feeling like the second half of the year is like it's starting to become more about relationships and family. The Ace of Cups, I'm seeing marriage, actually. So some of you could be attending a wedding. Some of you could be getting married in August of this year, of 2022. I'm seeing celebration with the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing toasting. Joy, fulfillment, contentment. Very much 10 of Cups, actually. So yeah, I'm really seeing marriage, actually. Like I'm seeing someone go to a wedding, or someone getting married, or like someone in your close family is getting married here. So, oh wow, beautiful. Okay. And then we have the Six of Cups and the King of Wands. So Six of Cups is, it's really interesting because sometimes Six of Cups does show up as childhood or the past. It sometimes also shows up as like generosity. What I'm kind of seeing here is like bonding with people, like people coming together and really expressing their love for each other is what I'm seeing here. So again, like a family reunion, or some kind of reconnection with people that you love, or maybe people you haven't seen in a long time. Family seems to be coming up really strongly here. I'm also seeing friends. I'm hearing childhood friends. So some of you may actually reconnect with a childhood friend, or it could even be a childhood, like a past love. An ex, someone that is, I'm hearing someone that got away, someone that you really admired, and it's like there's a reconnection there. But it feels good, actually. It doesn't feel toxic or weird. The King of Wands comes in with a lot of confidence and a lot of passion, and very like determined for like, you know, going full on ahead. It's almost like there's no reservations, you know, there's no like weirdness. I'm not sensing like weird energy. This energy feels very good. It feels very loving, and it feels very like open. So it kind of feels like in the month of August, there's a really beautiful opportunity of connecting with people that we love in many different kinds of ways. So this could be friendships, this could be celebrations with family, celebrating a happy event. And this could also be reunions from people we haven't seen in a long time. But like when we see them, it's like we have good memories about them, you know, and it's just that we lost touch. So that's the kind of energy there is in August. It's like that portal is opening for you, Gemini, in August, for a lot of those kinds of events to come through. So what they're showing me is in August, like you may hear from like someone that you haven't heard from in a long time, like randomly, they may like send you an email, or, you know, just like that. They're showing me like that door is open for that. So really beautiful in August as well. We have such beautiful cards this year. Okay, let's keep going. What does September look like for Gemini in 2022? September for Gemini 2022. Oops. Okay. So 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles for September. So this is about investment, but this is also about, you know, kind of holding on to your money and being a little bit more conservative. So in September, I'm kind of seeing that you may choose to really hold on to your money. Like you may not want to spend too much on something. You may be kind of looking at your finances in September and taking a look at what you have. And maybe you're seeing that you need to be conservative somewhere just to kind of serve as a buffer. So there's some budgeting that's happening here in September. I'm also seeing that you're projecting for, I'm specifically seeing for a business owner. So you could be like projecting for what you're going to need to expend for the next year. And so you're starting that paperwork, or that you're like sitting down and you're starting to kind of take an assessment of like, you know, where do I need to, like, where have my sales been, or what has business been like this year? And where do I need to improve or kind of save or invest in something else? Or, they're showing me like, if you own a restaurant, like ingredients, like where can I source cheaper ingredients from different vendors? They just showed me that really quick. So, and for others of you, this could also be about, they're showing me saving for something that you're wanting. So for some of you, you could like be wanting to move into a home. Like you want to buy, like if you've lived in an apartment all your life and you want to buy your first home. So some of you in September, I'm seeing like there's this budgeting, there's this planning out for the future. And there's like a need for conservation, like needing to kind of be more conservative with what you have and not really is splurging too much in the month of September here. I'm also seeing partnerships in collaborating with others as well. Like some of you could be collaborating with others in terms of work, or like pooling together money is what I'm seeing. Like everyone's like pooling their money together to invest in something. So that could be there in September as well. Like people from multiple different places, like just banding together, and like we all have this common goal, and we're all just going to like invest equally into this one thing. And so there's an opportunity for that as well. So let's clarify these cards here. 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. I'm also hearing that some of you are wanting to like start a family. So you could also be saving for that as well. You could be kind of looking at what you have, like especially if you're planning on having kids, you're kind of saving up for the expenses that you're going to need there. If some of you just got married, for example, then again, pulling together that money and kind of seeing where we're at and what do we want and being a bit conservative there. So, but I did see family, some of you wanting to start a family, and just budgeting and planning out for that for the future. So let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So with the 2 of Wands here, so this is all about choices and taking chances and risks. So again, it kind of goes well with the 7 of Pentacles here, because it is kind of trying something new, trying something different, kind of seeing where we're at and see what we can do with what we have, is what that is what the 2 of Wands is. It's about taking a risk, a chance, and kind of looking out to see what the world has to offer us based off of what we can offer it. Like if I put my bet in, what's going to come back, kind of thing. And taking assessment. 2 of Wands could also be just, like you're pondering, you're thinking about, if I make this move or if I go in this direction, what is the return on it? So I feel like that's going to apply differently to, different situations, but there's an assessment, thinking, collaborating, planning out kind of energy for September here. Okay, October for Gemini 2022. October for Gemini 2022. October for Gemini 2022. Five of Cups. Again, we had a 5 of Cups earlier too. Okay, I'm seeing worry. This is October. So worried with the 5 of Cups. Like worried about, oh, interesting, Ace of Cups. So in October, I'm seeing that you may kind of find yourself in a space where you find yourself kind of worried about things not working out. But I feel like with the Ace of Cups here, that Spirit's kind of telling you to not worry so much about what you're worrying about. It's almost like you're in your head a lot about what could go wrong. And I'm not sure how, I feel like that's just going to play out differently for different situations, but there's something about October where you may find yourself in your worries a lot, or thinking a lot about like the worst case scenario, or what could go wrong, or what could happen. And I kind of feel like Spirit is coming in with the Ace of Cups saying everything's going to be okay, that it's not as bad that you're making it out to be in your mind. And I'm not sure what situation that applies to, but it kind of feels like there's some reassurance from Spirit in the month of October that it's like, it could just be, they're showing me that it's just like a vulnerable, like you're just in that space, in that time where you might just find yourself being a bit more, like indulging in those negative thoughts or in those worries a little bit more than usual. But there is like a reassuring, something may come in to reassure you. That and then so that I'm also hearing is, for those of you who might experience something like not working out or some kind of disappointment, that something better will come in its place with the Ace of Cups. Because with the 5 of Cups can often symbolize loss, betrayal, disappointment, something just kind of like not working out the way we wanted it to. But with the Ace of Cups, it's kind of saying like don't worry so much about it because something better is coming along to, kind of help you to forget about what did not work out. So in October, just be mindful of where we are allowing our worries to take a hold of us in October. Yeah. Okay, November. That's coming up for November in 2022. Coming up for November in 2022 for Gemini. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So in November, we have the World card, which is a major ending, which is really interesting because we had the Fool card earlier in the year, and the Magician, which is, those beginnings and new stages here. But I kind of feel like the World card actually has something to do with something else. Not in terms of work, but I feel like there's the World card here that's coming in for you that has something to do with a different area in your life or something else. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles. So this is all about collaboration and recognition. I feel as though, oh, wow, how beautiful. Okay. So I feel like there's some kind of turnaround or something, working out, which is really interesting here because in the month of October, you were worried about something as well. So those worries were coming in. But I kind of feel like in November, something is going to turn around because we do have the end of a difficult chapter. It doesn't actually have to be a difficult chapter is what they're saying. It's just the end of a chapter, an end of a cycle. And we have recognition, and the Star card is the card of hope. It's the card of wishes come true. It's the card of being recognized. There's a really strong energy of here being recognized and being in the spotlight. So some of you could really be in the spotlight in the month of November, and some kind of getting opportunities that you've been waiting on for a long time with that World card. It feels like there's something that you might have been working on for quite some time and maybe not getting the recognition that you thought you were going to get, or not getting as much attention, or not getting the recognition. Yeah, the recognition is what I'm kind of hearing here. I'm kind of seeing how you might be seeing how divine timing is playing a strong role in where you're headed or what's coming in for you. Why some things needed to be put on hold, or why some things you needed to wait on some things with that Three of Pentacles. But I feel like you are getting the green light with that Star card, because the Star card is the card of wishes come true as well. It's about holding on to our dreams and nurturing our dreams and allowing ourselves to hope for like have that optimism for the future. And I feel like there's something coming into fruition in the month of November here for you, Gemini. Wishes come true is what I'm seeing. There's a lot of I'm seeing a lot of like star energy here. Some of you may be stars, maybe you're a star. Maybe you are in the spotlight, you're in the limelight, and you're being recognized for something here. I'm also kind of seeing that for some of you, when I said star, some of you may have been in that spotlight for a long time. And it's like some of you who are perhaps ready to move on to they're showing me ready to move on to like something else, or ready to move on to a new way of life, or like some of you could be ready to retire, it's like you're kind of reflecting on your career. And some of you could really be like wanting to do something different, but also reflecting on how successful your career has been, or really feeling like a sense of accomplishment, really feeling like you really, achieved your dreams or your goals. And so I feel like that's going to be for, obviously for some of you, not for everyone, but that energy was coming through where it could be like the ending of you are ending that stage in your career or something. Like you're ready to retire. You're ready to kind of call it like, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to move on to this next stage in my life. I did what I wanted, and it was beautiful, and I got everything I could have hoped for. And I'm ready to kind of like start something, this next chapter in my life. So that could be coming in for November for some of you as well. Okay, what's coming up in December for Gemini? December for Gemini 2022. My son saw Disneyland. Some of you may be going to Disneyland or Disney World, something like that. Maybe some of you like live in that area. I don't know. I just saw that real quick. Or some kind of connection with Disney. Like some kind of connection. There's some kind of energy there. I'm not sure. Okay. December for Gemini 2022. Beautiful. So 3 of Wands. Let's clarify the 3 of Wands here. I saw some of you are wanting to so 3 of Wands shows up when we're ready to see what else is out there for us. There's kind of like a offering what we have. It's like you're taking what you have to offer and exploring a new world or a new land. Like you're setting your sights somewhere else. But you're bringing something with you, like you're bringing what you have with you. Let's clarify the 3 of Wands for Gemini in December. Some of you may be moving as well. I feel like some of you are moving. Yeah, wow. Look at that, Chariot, which is movement. And ready. It's like you're ready for something new. You're ready to go. It's like you're ready to take a risk, a chance, do something different, go somewhere. I really feel like there's something like out of the box or something, that you've never done before. There's like this really risky energy, but not in a dangerous way. More just like I want to just like shake it up. And there's like a lot of passion coming in here. There's also a lot of enthusiasm. Chariot is also the card of like determination and willpower. But just, I kind of feel like it's more you wanting to, for some of you, if you have like an idea, I'm hearing pitch. This could also just you being very determined in the month of December to get your pitch heard or acknowledged or like really putting yourself out there. I did hear marketing for some of you. So like maybe December is a strong marketing month, like really kind of being creative with if you have like a business with selling with your business or, but some of you I saw travel. Let's clarify. Let's do one more for the Chariot. Let's clarify the Chariot for Gemini. December. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. And then we have the 8 of Cups. So this is interesting. Yeah. Because the 8 of Cups is in search for, I'm hearing like wandering, but I'm not seeing a sad wandering because a lot of times 8 of Cups comes with this sense of like melancholy, like I'm unhappy with what I have and I need to go look for that missing cup. But I'm not really sensing that here with you. I think that this is more about, okay, well, what do I want to do? And what do I want to go see or experience? I feel like I haven't experienced that before, so I'm going to go do that kind of thing. It's more about curiosity and more about just wanting to explore and do something. You might, it almost comes more with an energy of boredom. Or more of like, I need to spice things up and do something different and shake things up a little bit. So December, you may kind of feel like that antsiness of wanting to kind of go and do something and, explore something or take like a spontaneous trip. Spontaneity kind of seems like that energy is there. With the King of Swords as well, it's like, you're very, it's almost as if you think it and then you just do it. Like you're not really going to spend too much time deciding if you're going to do it or not, or you're not taking your time with this. It kind of feels like a fast moving energy, because Chariot card usually shows up with, it's like a fast moving energy. And the King of Swords is very like swift and very exact in what he thinks. You know, he doesn't doubt himself. He doesn't doubt his thoughts. So yeah, just kind of coming in with this confidence and like, I want to do that. I want to go explore that. I want to go there. I've always wanted to go there. And I'm just going to go do it. I'm just going to go book my ticket, and I'm leaving. I'm getting on the plane for tomorrow, and I'm gone. So that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling for December. So very cool. Okay, so let's get into some oracle cards here. All in all, it feels like this is a very productive year for you, Gemini. I feel like you're going to start seeing a lot of progress, breakthroughs, being able to, and I'm kind of seeing what they're showing me is like, it's going to be less stressful or less difficult to make something happen. Like your manifestation skills are going to be heightened. You know, so maybe if in the past you've had to exert a lot of energy to get what you want, you may find that it's a bit easier this year. Kind of like that energy is in your favor. It feels like the road is open, it's clear. So I'm not seeing too many roadblocks. And even if you do have something that pops up here and there, I'm seeing a lot of support around you to help you navigate through whatever comes up here for you. So this is actually, I mean, the energy, at least, is what it seems like is a pretty smooth running energy this year for you. A lot of roads opening, a lot of abundance, and a lot of confidence coming in as well. I feel like you will feel confident this year. You'll feel powerful this year, like you can do anything. Like there's an I can do it attitude to you this year too, which is very good. Okay, so let's get into your animal totem for this year. Okay, animal totem for Gemini, the year of 2022. What's the animal totem for Gemini in the year 2022? Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. So I'm hearing comfort with this. Trust the great mystery. It's almost as if you're very comfortable in the habitat that you're in. Like you're very grounded in your world, and you are not afraid to take up space. You kind of are like, I kind of see like, you know, this whale it exists, its presence is there, and it's not apologetic. It's unapologetic of its presence. You know, it's like, I belong here too. And I'm going to make this my own, like I'm going to navigate these waters the way I see fit. And what resonates with me. And I'm going to dive as deep as I want or come up to the surface whenever I want. So there's kind of like this, I'm here, I belong here, I matter too. There's a confidence to you this year, Gemini. And I feel like there's also a presence to you, like you're taking up space, like you're not afraid to take up space. And I feel like that energy is going to attract all the right kinds of energy towards you, because you're owning it from within. So showing up very powerfully and, yeah, very powerful. Beautiful. Okay, so I have this beautiful unicorn deck that I got because I've been really sensing the energy of unicorn/horses for the last few months. Let's go into your challenge position this year. So what's in Gemini's challenge position for the year of 2022? What will Gemini be challenged with this year? challenge for Gemini? What will Gemini be challenged with this year, 2022? Okay, 2 cards. Okay, partnership and adventure. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with and build up a talented support team. And that actually came up quite often for you in this spread, was collaborating with others, investing together with others. It's in your challenged position. So I feel like this may be they're showing me chess. So it's almost like choosing the right things to invest in, choosing the right people to work with is going to be something that you feel is almost like a chess game for you this year. It's going to be something where you are like, you're going to think carefully about who you trust or who you choose to work with. Because I feel like a lot of people, and I think that came up with the Empress card too, actually. Because now they're reminding me back at the Empress card where, you're drawing in a lot of attention. You have a lot of that energy being guided towards you. And they are reminding me that, like, to be mindful of that not everybody who comes towards you wants to be your best friend necessarily. So this is about being really aware or be a bit discerning about who you're telling what to or who you're connecting with. Allowing yourself to take your time with getting to know someone. I'm also kind of hearing that if anyone's rushing you into something, then that should be a red flag. Like if you feel like you're being rushed or pushed into something and you're not really getting a chance to think, then that is something to be mindful of, is what I'm hearing here. And then with the adventure card is also, dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, and move to a new location. And all of those came up here. So with the adventure card, it's almost like I'm kind of seeing that you may have that energy and want to go do things, but you may have some things that try to hold you back here, or you may kind of need to take care of some things before you can go. So I'm not kind of seeing the adventure as too much of a burden or too difficult. It's almost like you have a lot of obligations though. Or you may have to like consider other people before you go somewhere, but you may have like that urge to really want to get up and go and, kind of overcome some of those obstacles that could possibly get in your way. Or not talk yourself out of it. Like one second you have all the enthusiasm about it, but then the next day you kind of think about it too much and you talk yourself out of it. So that's something that could come up. But I wasn't seeing that because we had the Chariot card there, and I was just kind of seeing you just go on ahead. But what's something that Gemini can look forward to in, oh, beautiful. We have a lot of cards here for you from the unicorns. Okay, so innocence. So this is what you can look forward to. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, and live with a childlike sense of wonder. With this card, I'm kind of seeing that, you're finding that a lot of the things that you maybe always wanted to do are starting to come into fruition, or some dreams that you've always wanted to cultivate are starting to come real and are become real. I feel like there is also an opportunity for you to really use your creativity this year as well. So, and people really appreciating what you bring to the table, really appreciating what you have to offer, what you say. And it's almost like you're able to just derive it from a place of like inspiration from within, or just a talent that you have from within, like not really censoring yourself. You're able to just kind of, like without any kind of reservations, really express what you see, or what you know, or what you, like what kinds of solutions you have to something, and others really appreciating it or acknowledging it and taking it on. So with that innocence card, it's almost like, children have that way of just kind of being very honest, and I feel like you being honest this year is going to be met well. Like people aren't going to take it the wrong way. It's going to be, people are going to actually think about it and take it into consideration. So received well is kind of what I'm seeing here with innocence. And then you also have friendship. So yeah, I really did see a chance for partnerships with that Two of Cups, but I also did see friendship as well, or even business partnerships here. So we have friendship. Seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people and spend more time socializing. I feel like you're going to have a good social month this year. I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to really connect with new people. I feel like new people are going to really come into your life here. Yeah, in all forms. I saw love, I saw friendship, and I saw business partnerships as well, for those of you who are in business. And also, if you are also moving into a new place of work, that you may, make friends with some new coworkers, that kind of thing. I did see that too. Or just you have a good repartee with them. They may not be like your best friend, but at least the culture or the environment is enjoyable, at least. I think that's definitely there for you. And then we have cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into your moon's magic. So this is kind of where I saw towards the end, where some of you we had the world card. So some of you towards the end of the year may start to think about transitioning into another stage in your life, like retirement or something like that. So I'm kind of seeing that towards the end of the year, there's like a bigger transition from one stage in your life to the next. And I think that's what the cycle card is, but it feels very natural. It feels very like you're ready for it. And you're ready to kind of step into something new or something different. And I feel like that will kind of happen in many different ways. Like for some of you, it's you want to move to a new location, you want to move to a new country even. Others of you are getting married, others of you are wanting to start a family, so those came up as well. So this is all about honoring, like this is, okay, now it's time for this. Now it's time for this next stage in our life that we want. So I kind of feel like those big cycles, shifts and cycles are going to be happening a lot for you here, Gemini. Beautiful. Okay. I felt Mother Mary's energy come up a lot for these readings. So I brought out my Mother Mary deck, and when I was shuffling your cards, we already had the card fall out. So I just saved it for this moment right here. And you guys got Our Lady of Abundant Garden. So I really felt like you have a very abundant month this year. And I feel like you'll have the world at your feet. I feel like you'll have a lot of options available to you, and it will just open up your world. I'm seeing that you guys will take on a lot of opportunities to try new things, from trying new foods to trying a different location to traveling to like a new country, or even like trying out new types of partnerships or relationships, talking to people that, you may not have ever really thought you'd ever be friends with, or dating someone you never really thought that maybe that's outside of your usual type. So bringing variety into your life is going to make your life a lot more abundant. And I feel like a lot of you are going to entertain that. So variety seems to be variety and expansion seems to be what's bringing in that abundance for you here. It's like just adding to what you already have. And it's just making your life that more enriching is what I'm seeing. So very beautiful. Okay. One more deck here. And this is from the Rumi Oracle. Okay. Guidance from Rumi for Gemini for 2022. What does Rumi have to say for Gemini 2022? I'm hearing something about purpose. Wow. So we have the victory of Miriam and Al-Uzza star of Venus. With the Al-Uzza star of Venus, I feel like this is about creation. I feel like this is about tuning into your creativity. This is all about tuning into that divine feminine energy and being able to tune into your intuition. And they have like a lot of violet cards. I'm kind of seeing the color violet all of a sudden now, and purple, which is the colors of the third eye and the crown. So this is all about tuning into your higher wisdom, your intuition, and allowing that to shine and allowing that to come to life, and not being afraid to show what you're made of, or not being afraid to take your place like the whale, not afraid to take your place in the world that you live in, like taking up space. You're present, you're here, you belong here too. And what is it that I have to offer or bring to the table? Where is my shine? Or allowing your unique light to shine and come to the surface, because we may find that it's better received than we think it will. I think sometimes we hold ourselves back just in general we hold ourselves back because we are afraid of what people will say if we just allowed ourselves to be authentic. And that takes time to build up that confidence, or to feel like it's safe or it's okay. We're not going to be judged or criticized for it. Or even if we are, we have the capacity to be able to handle or withstand that criticism. And I feel like you have done the work within you to be able to be in that space of being kind of more authentic and not really afraid of how we're going to be received. And where that is taking you here, it's going to transition into the victory of Miriam. So the card that the energy or the message I'm seeing here is, by allowing yourself to shine in your best possible light, bringing your best qualities to the table. And this is not also about trying to be like another or trying to be different from what you already are. This is about tuning into what you already are. This is about tuning into what your natural gifts are and bringing those to the table, or bringing them out, or strengthening them, or getting in touch with them. It should come naturally. It should feel good because it's so natural to you. So when we do that, we connect better with the world, and we connect better with our life. We connect better with why we're here, our purpose, and we're able to feel like we bring value, not just to our own life, but to others. And that's how we connect with the world. And I feel like with this victory of Miriam, there's this you connecting. How do I connect with the world around me? How do I relate to other people around me? So there's this very universal connection about something that you're engaging in, or something that you're bringing out about yourself this year. So this is like very how can I contribute back? You're very much in a service place. You're like in this place of, I've done the work on myself. I really took the time to understand or really build myself up to this place. Now, how do I fit back into like the world or society, and how can I contribute? Where is my unique place? Where do I fit in all of it? And I feel like you're going to find that this year. So this is really beautiful in terms of you connecting with the world around you and forming really beautiful relationships and connections with others. So it's like a very enriching and nourishing type of year for you, which is really nice. So that is your reading for this year. You looks like you have a really gorgeous year ahead. I'm so happy for you and excited for you. And I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish all of you a very happy new year. Be safe, and I'll see you for next year. Bye, Gemini.